Hi everyone, saying that we're live, so I'm going to give it a second to make sure that we are actually live and make sure everybody can get here on time. Welcome to this live stream. If this is your first time joining us, if someone invited you to this as your first time meeting the crew, meeting Metta Movement, welcome. We're going to introduce ourselves. So we're definitely going to go through introductions. Each of us is going to have a few minutes to do introductions, and then we are going to hopefully answer your questions, and we're going to cover some basics of the business. We're going to talk about what it is that we do, how it is that we earn, how you can get started, all of that good stuff. So first and foremost, if you're invited here, you should feel really special because this is not a public event. This was a private link invitation. So if you're on this live stream, congratulations. Someone thought exceptionally highly of you and wanted you to be on this live stream tonight. And I want to give thanks for giving of your time and showing up and hanging out with us. We are exceptionally aware that time is very precious, and we know that if you are here, then you are committed and already showing up for yourself. So thank you for showing up. So we're going to just dive right in. I see some people are hopping on. Please feel free to say hi in the comments so that we can say hi to you and engage with you. And the comments is really where you're going to have an opportunity to ask questions. So as we're going along, if you have any questions about someone's story or about some facts that we're sharing, please feel free to ask. That's what the comments are for. All right, so again, welcome. We are Team Metta Movement, and tonight's live stream is all about the coaching opportunity and how we all got started from very different backgrounds and very different paths, and all ended up at this opportunity working together in this organization, and how it's changed our lives. So I'm just going to go ahead and kick it off and hand it over to my better half, Sable Santana, who is also my best friend for real in real life. She can take it away.
Hi guys, I'm so glad to be here and get to share this opportunity with you because my story, I'm sure, is not unlike some of yours. I was coming into coaching, like I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Literally no idea. Shakti is my best friend. She didn't even invite me to coaching. I was just like, hey girl, you forgot about me. I kind of want to do that too. How come you didn't think of me? So besides that, I'm now so happy that I co-host Team Metta Movement with her. I joined a little over 4 years ago as a discount coach. Now, as a discount coach, I had no intention of running this business whatsoever because I thought this business was, I don't want to say a joke, but I was coming from a high demand job. I was an executive. I was running, I worked in hospitality. I was the GM for 2 different event facilities. One was a convention center. My team hosted over 300 events a year. I was in charge of public presentations, budgeting, the well-being of all of the guests that would come into the facilities. I was working, oh my gosh, 24/7. It felt like I was on call. It was late nights. It was early mornings. It was bringing work home. It was exhaustion, like to the max. Like I didn't even realize like how exhausted I really was when I joined coaching. But I was emotionally eating. I was not sleeping. I was giving myself anxiety and panic attacks. And so literally I just said yes because I needed anything to help get me back on track. So I said yes to coaching as a discount coach because my first program was 21-day fix. I used the ultimate portion set containers and I was hooked. I fell in love. It was a 21-day program. I lost 7 pounds. My eating that was out of control was suddenly like my main focus and so eye-opening. So if you struggle with emotional eating or your mindset around food, like the portion containers, if you're new to Beachbody, they saved my life. This opportunity saved my life. I was on the brink of just like total like implosion. Like I was out of sorts. So That's why I said yes to coaching. Since being a discount coach, I have left my toxic environment and I'm now a full-time coach. So my greatest fear when it came to saying yes to this opportunity, not really as a discount coach, but to run this business like a badass business entrepreneur woman that I am, was that I was scared I wouldn't be taken seriously because I was leaving a high performing CEO type position, city officials, government officials, they knew who I was. I was someone like people knew me. I was well known in the industry and I was easily the youngest GM in my position in the country. So like I had acclimates. So for me, walking away from that to start this at ground zero was my biggest fear, that I would not be taken seriously. That is not the case at all, I have to tell you. I've got nothing but, positive feedback about the business from my clients, from my coaches, from family members. Even past coworkers see the difference in me now. And it was all in my head now that I've realized it, that fear. But that was my greatest takeaway, transitioning from that lifestyle into this lifestyle is Beachbody gave me the confidence to believe in myself, to believe that I deserved better, that I should be better, that I should make myself a priority. And it gave me the courage to leave that toxic environment, to leave the environment of my time was everyone else's and not mine, to put me on the back burner, to put my health on the back burner, to put my wellness on the back burner, to put my well-being, like all of that was second to my career. And that is the complete opposite of Beachbody. So that has been my greatest takeaway, on top of the fact that I am down, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many pounds, like 30 pounds, maybe more, over 30 pounds I've lost in the course of these 4 years, and I've kept them off. So all of that are just secondary to the mindset and the mental well-being that I have gained from Beachbody. So those are my quick bullet points. If you guys have questions for me, I'm checking the comments next. So just like chat me, and I'm going to hand it over to Pam, who's one of our all-star leaders on Team Metta. So if Pam invited you, you are in the best hands with her as a coach. So Pam, I'm going to take a step back and give it over to you.
Sable, thank you so much. Your story, I can really relate a lot to your story. Basically, I want to tell you a little bit. My name is Pamela Schlosser, and I come from a background of retail management. And if anyone knows what that's like, I basically never saw my husband. And I have been working retail since I was 15 years old. So it's basically like you close and you get home about midnight, and then you will be scheduled to open the next morning, which in management, a lot of times you have to get there like an hour early. And then of course there's inventory and things like that. So, I've always loved to work. I am not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of any of that kind of thing. I believe in working hard. I do. I believe in that because I really want to contribute to my family. I really want to say, I'll take those 2 or 3 bills and I'll pay those. Okay. You pay these and I'll pay those, to my husband. I like to be able to give gifts and help out my children when they need that, even though they're grown now. My children are 27 and 29 now, a girl and a boy. And, you like to do for your family. My dad passed away 3.5 years ago. And so it was nice to be able to pay off his funeral expenses because my dad was a very successful airline pilot, captain. I grew up very well, but he died with $1 in his pocket. And, so there's a long story behind that, and there's a lot of things that I could share with you and go on. But what I do want to talk about is I started in Beachbody last year. A friend of mine I said, I just can't find a good Beachbody coach. So a friend of mine that I went to high school with recommended my coach, who is Shakti, Christina, and she just waved. And, I was sort of like, I just don't know if I can trust her. I just don't know. I'm just going to stalk her for a while. So I literally stalked Shakti for a year. And I finally asked for her phone number. I'm like, I need to talk to you. I need help. I've got to get my health, even though I'm a part-time aqua instructor, by the way. I need help. I need coaching because coaches need coaches. I'll be the first one to tell you that coaches need coaches because we are always the ones that are expected to be in really good shape, to eat really, really perfectly, and to have that rockin' body. I mean, that's what we have to stand up in front of our class and present with a smile while you're talking at the same time. And that's not always easy to do. So when I was an emotional eater, I joined in last year, October, with Shakti, and she has really impressed me that I am on a good team because I ask her a question, she answers. She will either answer the question or she will send me a link where to find the answer to my question. And so I guess my biggest fear in going full-time, so I did finally let go of retail. February 1st, I became a full-time Beachbody coach. And I I'm so freaking happy. I mean, like, it is like the best choice I was scared. Like, what if I can't do this? What if I can't do that? Basically, I will tell you, I was scared of being transparent with my life. I was scared of telling people, you know what? I buy a pack of cigarettes every now and then, or, I freaking have like 30% body fat on my body. I'm going through menopause. I was so scared to like say all these things to like, I'm supposed to be this perfect person, right? That's not true at all. Because what I realized is that Shakti and my personal development books that I read, basically people do not relate to people that are perfect. Amen. People don't relate to that. People don't want to see people out there that are perfect. People want to see women out there who are empowered. And anyway, I'm going to wrap this up really quick. But my vision for my life is to retire my husband 1 year earlier than what he's supposed to retire because he left home when he was 14. And so he's been working since he was 14, all on his own. And he's amazing, amazing. And also community. I'm in this for the community. I'm in this for the teamwork. I do work alone, but I also work with the community, which is amazing. So don't be afraid to make the commitment. And now I'm going to hand this over to Miss Michelle or Abby. Miss Abby! Yeah! Take it away, Abby.
Hey guys, my name is Abby. I am really happy to be here and really happy to share my story with you guys. I am 30. I'm a single mom to a 4-year-old boy. I work full time. What brought me to Beachbody? I started out as a client, not a coach. I was extremely, extremely depressed and in a very horrible place. Very overweight and tired all the time and just eating all the horrible things. I had actually tried 2 or 3 times, Shakti, 3, I think, before to start a program. And then finally, this time it just took. I started in October, and after 1 week, I was like, this is going to change my life. I feel so much better now. I have lost over 50 pounds. And I'm not getting it back. I'm keeping it off. And so I decided to become a coach. I was like, if this has helped me so much, like how awesome would that be if I could also help other people in my similar situation and make money doing it. The job that I'm at right now is a small loan company, and it's dreadful. I don't like it at all. My goal is to quit my job completely and do this full time. I absolutely love it. At first, when I first started, what I was kind of scared of, I was 253 pounds when I started this. And I was like, who is going to, kind of like what Sable said about taking seriously. But for me, it was like, in this body, how's anyone going to look at me and be like, you're a health and fitness coach? And then what I learned was that kind of what Pam said, people don't really care. People aren't perfect, and they don't want perfect. They want to see the real you. They want to see that you have flaws too, that you're working towards goals and that you're nailing those goals. So that was kind of my biggest takeaway. And also, like, now I have a really awesome community of people that I never would have met, if it hadn't been for this. And I have goals now, and I have dreams now. I didn't have goals before. I didn't have dreams before. I was just going through life. Like, I guess this is just my life now. Like, I have a kid. I'm just going to be working 40 hours a week and not seeing him as much. And this is just what you do when you're an adult. And now I have a completely different outlook. My goal is to quit my job, to be able to be more present with my son. And it just feels good to have goals and dreams. Like, it feels good to have something to work towards. And I'm just so happy and so blessed to be here. And do I have more time? Is that my time? Am I passing it to Michelle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Right. I'm very excited to be here. I just want to start by saying my name is Michelle Whitaker. I'm 56 years old, and I was very much inspired by Shakti on social media. That's how I first got drawn into the Beachbody movement, the Beachbody platform. And she wasn't even talking about Beachbody. I was looking, I think I was just really looking to connect to people that I could relate to. It was at the beginning of COVID, and I was in pretty minimal job satisfaction, and I was looking to connect out there into the community. And I had a lot of changes in my life, and I moved into a new area, and I have some great friends, but I wanted to find my tribe, okay? I wanted to find those peeps out there that were striving for something bigger, for bigger dreams, for bigger life. And I wasn't finding it in my community. And I knew that I wanted to do the coaching because I love network marketing. I love this concept of you win when others win. That's what I love about this business, because you're in it alone, you're doing your workouts, you're doing your thing, but you are connected to a team. And when you are helping other coaches and you're helping other people, your business is doing better. So it's a service-based business, and that's what I was looking for. And so that's why I said yes to coaching, because I love the team. And then after Shakti, it was meeting Pam and Abby and Sable and so many other wonderful women that are really, truly inspiring and are going for their dreams. And that's what I wanted. My fear was around my body image. My fears were around exposing myself, putting myself out there on social media. When I first started, I couldn't even imagine making an exercise video. I was such a perfectionist. I'm still working on that. But I just felt like, who's going to listen to me? Where did I get these ideas? I don't know. I've been in fitness since 2004. I'm a Pilates instructor, but I was comparing myself. Okay. I was comparing myself to all the other coaches out there. And it's kind of a dis-ease that we do, is we compare ourselves. And as a woman, I just thought, well, I'm older, I don't have that beautiful plump skin, and I'm starting out later. I don't have the technical skills. That was a huge fear of mine. Like, how do I wasn't even hardly on Instagram. I had no idea, but I was given so much support and so much just a willingness to help me learn and grow by everyone on the team. Everyone pitches in and we all help each other. So I got over those fears. And I think that if you really have a big dream, you have to go into those places where you feel fear. That's part of growth, right? That's part of moving forward in life and meeting challenges. You have to go into the fear. And what this business has given me is so much hope. And I can relate to Abby's story regarding work, because I just feel like I'm dying on the vine. As the expression goes, I'm just not stimulated. I'm not motivated. I do what I can. I work with seniors, and I was teaching senior fitness classes, but I don't feel that it's really giving me life. And that's what I feel. I feel alive when I'm doing Beachbody. I feel like the learning process. I love the physical fitness. I love what the products have done for me. And I want to share that journey, because I think that people really need hope right now. They need to know that there's opportunities out there and there's supportive networks out there for them to whether they want to start with just a discount coach situation where they're just buying the product and getting it at the coaching price, or they want to jump in like I did. I don't know. Everybody's in different places. Or you can just use the products and find the results that we've all found with the platform. So anyways, that's all the different aspects of the business. But for me, it's given me the sense that as long as I keep at it, as long as I keep growing and learning and applying myself daily, then I know that I can be a success, period. So thank you for listening, and thank you everyone for being here and sharing your amazing stories. Thank you.
All right. Are these women not amazing? Are you not in love with them? Because I know their stories and I'm listening to their stories again and I'm like, I'm in love with them again. I want to invite them all over again. I'm so glad that I did that to begin with, except Sable. I didn't do that. She invited herself. That's my fault. Don't do that. So we are going to wrap up with my story, which is actually quite different than all the stories you've heard. I have been a coach for 4.5 years. I am the founder of Team Metta Movement, and my journey started postpartum. I had been a massage therapist for many, many years, quite successful massage therapist, very well respected in my community, had a large community of clients, and I got pregnant right after I got certified as a yoga instructor and was able to teach right until the very end. And I had a really sound pregnancy up until the moment after I had my son. At that point, postpartum depression and anxiety hit me really, really hard. And it got to the point where I wasn't sleeping at night. I couldn't eat. I was crying every single day. I was having suicidal ideation. It was a really challenging time in my life. It was one of the scariest, most vulnerable moments of my entire life. I was 30 pounds overweight. I couldn't get the baby fat off at all, or the baby weight off. I was breastfeeding, I was trying, but I was so emotionally eating because I was so sad. And I saw my friend online, and she looked so happy and radiant. And we used to party in college, and all of a sudden she didn't look like that party girl anymore. She looked happy, and she looked like she had energy. And I said, whatever she's got, I need. And she said, okay, well, here's this program, and here's some products to help you with your gut and your cravings and all that stuff. And I was like, whatever. I don't even care what I'm saying yes to at this point. I cared a little bit because I'm an ingredients nerd, so I researched all the ingredients. And I was like, I'll drink whatever you tell me to drink. And she said, you know what? 30-day money-back guarantee. Try it. If you hate it, you could get rid of all of it. And she said, and you could join as a coach and start earning income. And I was like, I don't know about this. And I'll get to why I said that in a minute. But all the jobs I was looking at from doing from home, because I knew after having my son, I was never going to be able to give him up full time. Like, I just couldn't. My anxiety wouldn't let me do that. Were like data entry jobs, and I'm such a creative. I was like, I will die. I will physically die if I end up doing a data entry job online. Like, someone will find me dead. So I can't do that. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. It was on my heart. I kept thinking about it. I was like, I'm just going to say yes. I dove right in. I ran this business not as a discount coach. I ran it as a business. And I started working out, and I felt really dumb at first. Eventually fitness got super fun, and the programs were so dynamic and different. And that miracle thing she had me start drinking every day changed my anxiety dramatically. And all of a sudden I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's the bomb. And I started talking out to everybody about it. Right? So that's what brought me in, was the desperate need to feel better and for community, because I was so lonely. I had no moms that I knew in my community, and all of a sudden this whole world opened up a bunch of moms who were also into fitness for me, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll just go over there and hang out with them, right? So that's why I said yes. My greatest fear was honestly that I thought every online opportunity was a scam. I literally thought every single online opportunity was like a pyramid scheme. I thought everything online was a joke. Like, I didn't get the internet, okay? I barely functioned on Facebook. And my coaches are gonna find this really funny because I'm so tech savvy now. Girl, I could send a comment on Facebook. That's about as advanced as I got. When I discovered the Messenger app, my brain blew up, okay? And I'm only 32. So that should tell you how behind I was on the scenes, okay? So I didn't get it. I didn't realize this was an actual business structure. I filed taxes under an actual business category. Like, I didn't understand it at all. So I was really hesitant on that front. And then obviously now I have a CPA, and I understand how the business works. But that was my greatest reservation, is I didn't get it. I had to get a little bit more educated and ask some more questions to figure out what this actually was. To be very honest, my biggest takeaway was something very, very unexpected. I came into this business wanting to just take care of myself and maybe earn a little side income, $50 a month, to buy some diapers, because we were broke as shit and I needed diapers. And what ended up happening was I fell in love with team building. And I fell in love with these women that are before you right now and helping them find hope. And what started as I want to work out, I want to feel good, and I want to help other people feel good, and working solely with clients turned into, I can't believe how much people change when they become a coach. It blew my mind how I saw these women just get confident and sure of themselves and learn new things and commit to themselves and their community in this whole new way. I'm really trying hard not to cry. This is really hard for me to talk about without crying. I never saw that coming. I never saw this coming. So if you're like me and you're like, I would love to work with customers, but I don't think I know anything about that team building stuff, trust me when I say it was quite a surprise for myself as well. But that has become honestly one of the greatest gifts that I have been given from this business, was the ability to mentor and support other women. That's my niche, growing in this way and finding financial freedom, health, all of it combined. And it's given me an amazing lifestyle. I'm home full time as a coach. I get to homeschool my son. We didn't experience an interruption during the pandemic. My family didn't have to go without because of this business, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to say that, to be able to say that. It was huge, honestly. So that is my story. We're going to jump into some slides now about what we actually do. Does anybody have any questions about any of our stories before we do that? Because these, I know you guys want to know, okay, your stories are awesome. What are the components of this business? What do you guys do? So here it is. I don't see any questions, so I'm just gonna jump right in so we can be good on time. So the very first component, there's 4 of them, of this business. The number 1 is being on your own health journey and documenting it on your platform. That's something that we commit to. And we commit to first ourselves, our own nutrition, our own fitness, our own health, and then being a beacon of light by way of sharing what we do on social media platforms and making sure we are an example of what's possible. Being an example of what's possible, I think, is probably the best thing that we do as a job. Like, as a definition of a job is being an example of what's possible. Number 2 is we invite people to join us either in our accountability groups or as a business partner. So part of our job is every month that we are at least running one accountability group. It can be any program that you like, and you'll discover very soon we have thousands of them. The company is launching 3 to 4 programs every single month. Every single year. So there's something to choose from every single couple of months. I usually run 2 rounds of every launch that we do. So it's fun. There's always something new to look forward to. There's always something new coming. And so that's our job, is we get to run accountability groups, and that's where I work with my clients, with my customers. They come in, I set them up, I make sure that they get on track, and then I help them find their success, turn in their results to what's called the Beachbody Challenge, get their free t-shirt that they get to get, and then they also can get an opportunity to earn money, actually, for the biggest transformation. So that's something really cool that our company does. The other part is team building, which was my surprise gift, which is you get to sponsor people onto your organization that want to do what you're doing. And more often than not, I find that once a client of mine who really has the energy for the fitness and nutrition part and loves the accountability groups, like once they're in there and really going for it, those are the ones that typically fall in love with the coaching opportunity and want to continue. And that feels really natural, of course, because you already are so familiar with all the materials and everything. But I also do meet people who are just naturally adept at fitness and nutrition and have a natural interest for it. So they get an invitation straight away because I just know that this is going to be something that they're really going to love. So that's the 2-part to that. The third thing is we help clients and coaches get results. So we invite them into these communities, either the client community or the team community. We help them get results either in their health and fitness and their business, actually both. If you're a coach, you're getting results in both. And then the 4th one is we're continuously developing ourselves by attending trainings, reading, listening to materials that grow you as a person and a leader. You'll notice that every single one of these women live talked about how much they've grown since they've become a coach. Like, that's the number 1 thing they'll talk about. That's the consistent thread in all the messages. And that's because that's a huge part of our job, is to consistently grow who we are as people so that we can show up in the world as continuously evolving. That's what attracts people. So when you heard these beautiful women say people don't want perfection, it's true. What they want is progress. They want to see someone who is growing. So that is, again, the 4th component of what we do. And again, I'm keeping this super simplified because I want us to be under an hour and make sure that you guys get all the good materials. All right, so we're going to talk about how we earn income. This is a question that we get a lot. So if any of you ladies, like Save, if you want to hop on at any point, just write me a message and let me know to talk about this, because I know that this is one of the things we like to talk about a lot. There's actually multiple ways that we earn income, and the first one is a commission basis. So 25 to 40% on all sales. Bundles, fitness programs, nutritional supplements, our nutrition programs, because we have complete nutrition courses. Anything in general, you could come in and just earn an income straight away. You could be profitable in your business within the very next day of joining this business, which is unheard of. By the way, background on me, I've had a lot of businesses since I was 21 years old, brick and mortar, and now online, and it's impossible to say in any other business format that you could be profitable right away, but you can with this one. I started my first fitness group within a week of joining, and within 3 weeks I had earned my original investment back. And then from there on, it just became the normal for me. The second one is residual, with something called Team Cycle Bonus for leadership. So basically we get compensated as a bonus as leaders for team growth. So as your organization is growing, as your clients are bringing in volume, because we earn volume from our customers and also from coaches, you receive a bonus for doing well, basically. It's really similar to any other job, really, any other company that you would be a part of if you were in management or above, where you would get bonus for employee performance, exactly the same way. And there are extra bonuses, that's number 3, quarterly, as you grow in the business. So as you rank up in the business, which all of this is explained in training, you get an opportunity to earn new quarterly bonuses. So there's multiple ways for you to earn income. Now, the one thing I want to draw attention to that makes us different from having a job in a different company and the way that we get paid is that companies these days don't do what's written all the way at the bottom, which is a yearly international reward trip. They don't do that. Back in the day, companies used to incentivize employees with things of that nature, and now it feels like that is gone. Companies have just stripped down to the bare minimum, and they don't do things like that for their employees anymore. Our company does, and any coach is available to join. You don't have to be at a certain rank. You don't have to be a coach for a certain length of time. That doesn't exist. Anybody who comes in has the opportunity to earn that trip right away. And that was actually a huge incentive for me. I earned the Riviera Maya Mexico trip. It was my very first trip with this company. And I honestly, arriving there and staying at a 5-star resort and being waited on hand and foot blew my mind. I'd never experienced anything like that. I had never traveled internationally with the exception of one trip when I was 21, and I was so eager to do it again. And to be able to have earned that and to be reciprocated that way was a really powerful experience for me. So that was a huge perk and bonus. And then there's also the 25% off all programs and materials that we offer. Products, programs, everything that the company has, we get 25% off, which is what we call our coach discount. So, all right, Save, I'm going to let you go ahead and wrap up with how do we get started. But I want to make sure that if there's any questions right now that we get them in the comments section, because I've just covered some materials like 4 core things that we do and also ways that we earn income, and it can be a lot. I tried to keep it as simple as possible, just because I don't believe in bombarding people with information. But I wanted to just to give a structure of like how each of us got started, what brought us to the business, and then some of the basic things that I get asked often, like how do we earn income? What are the activities that you actually do? Things of that nature. Don't see any questions. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next slide, and I'm gonna unmute you, Save.
All right, guys. So if you are ready to get started and say, yes, I'm fully in, I need this in my life, like we all did, there's a couple of options on how you can get started. So the first option is to choose a fitness bundle for your needs. So whoever invited you here tonight is going to work with you one-on-one to get you set up with a fitness bundle that meets everything you need, whether that be a beginning program, an advanced program, nutritional supplements like Shakeology, or pre and post workout. We will go over all of that with you. And there right now are some amazing deals where you will get all the workouts for an entire year. You will get both the To Be Mindset, which is a mindset nutrition course, and the Ultimate Portion Fix nutrition course, as well as, then also you'll get your supplements with that packet. So huge sale right now, $160, like mind blowing. We're also going to waive your business fees with that option one. Okay, so $160 right now. You can work your business starting tomorrow and make that back. Okay, this is a fantastic deal. Option 2, if you're not ready to fully commit to all of those products, or maybe you already are a Beachbody member and you just want to add coaching to your list, option 2 is a $39.95 business fee to enroll as a coach. And there's no materials included besides the business trainings. Okay, so this is your second option. So in option 1 for $160, we're going to waive that $40. and just get you going with all your materials. Option 2 is just to add coaching to your system for $39.95. But you will get training materials, all of the business materials. This, guys, is a business in a box. Like, I call it that because everything you need to know about running this business, we will teach you, we will train you, and you can literally just, like I said, you can purchase tonight and start your business tomorrow. Literally, you could have your first sale, unlike any other business, right? We are immediate. So those are your 2 options to get started. And of course, whichever coach invited you to this, they're going to be holding your hand through the entire process, getting you set up, making sure that you are happy with what you've chosen, and disclaimer, 30-day money back guarantee in case for some reason you won't, but maybe you do hate it. All right. Just throwing that out there. It might be an option for you if you want. You can return it and get your money back within 30 days.
Risk-free. So I'm just going to go ahead and share a different screenshot because I want to show you guys, okay, so what does Beachbody really have to offer? I really want to show what Beachbody has to offer because a lot of people on here might be new to the concept of the company. They might not be familiar with what they have to offer. So I'm just going to share our digital library right now. We are talking about the Netflix of fitness. We say that all the time because it's true. Once upon a time, this company used to be a DVD program base, and it's not any longer. So this is what it looks like when you log into your Beachbody On Demand, and there's also an app for this. And this is our entire program library. So here's featured programs, here is what is new. The blog is also connected to here. You can see who's working out with you. And I want to just show the variety of what we have to offer. Because once upon a time, this used to be a, buy a single program and get started business. And now all of our customers and all of our coaches get access to an innumerable amount of programs. Of course, now this is going to take a century to load because why wouldn't it? So we'll give that a second. But here I want to actually, this is really important. Here's a program tab. Here where you're going to run your groups. So the groups that we run for our clients are actually integrated into this app. So you will log here and your clients will log here. It's completely off any specific social media platform. The company has built-in groups that looks a lot like a social media setting, but inside of the app. And here's also a blog that contains a ton of recipes and resources for your clients as well. So here's what it looks like. Here's our new and featured. We just launched a pre and postnatal bar program, which is phenomenal. This is the new program that we're doing right now and the amazing bundle that Sable was talking about. So all of our new programs, as they come out, they get added onto here. Then there's a list of popular programs, the ones that get the most activity, the most downloads. It shows you how long each workout is per day, what level of fitness really are people who are starting. There's an entire nutrition center, you guys, with multiple nutrition programs, as well as ongoing mindset memberships and portion fix memberships for your clients every single month to get support with their nutrition. And there is also 2 cooking shows. How can we forget about those? So 2 of my favorite things about the Nutrition Center is that we have a cooking show. These are our 2 programs, Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. We have a cooking show for each one full of recipes for yourself and your clients. And then of course, they're organized by, are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to build strength and muscle? Do you want to get lean and sculpted? Cardio, low impact? I mean, endless opportunity. Dance, kids, okay? Short workouts. I mean, rest and recovery. We're also getting a meditation and relaxation tile under here. No equipment required. So it's very comprehensive. It's very complete. It really has everything that you need to help clients get started. And what I really love is that it takes away us having to build anything from scratch, and it helps us just focus on helping people, which is what we all want to do. Like, we don't have to build the programs. We don't have to be the experts. We work with experts. Our job is just to support people and having the result that they want. And to me, that's the most fun part of the job anyway. So that is it for us. Go ahead and reach out to your coach that invited you. Thank them for inviting you. Let them know what you loved the most. Thank you so much for spending time with us and giving us this part of your evening. We are so excited to welcome you and to get to know all the new coaches on the team. And if you have any questions, of course, please let us know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone so we can all say bye. together.
Bye.
All right, you guys are on.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks for
y'all.
coming
Thanks so
on.
much.
Great to see everybody.